So George, is it true that you appeared in Star Wars?
That is actually true, Luke. I played a number of different droids in both The Last Jedi and A Solo Story, and believe it or not, my personal assistant and trainer was actually Anthony Daniels, Mr. C-3PO himself. But that aside, you actually worked on Batman with Heath Ledger.
It is true, George. I often work in front and behind the camera.
And so far as I know, you are actually in an upcoming Netflix show that's extremely popular.
Whoa, George, it is true, but I'm actually not really allowed to talk about that.
Oh, all right.
But George, talking of films, is it actually true that you're an award-winning filmmaker? Your film was placed at both BAFTA and the BFI.
One of my proudest achievements, I suppose. But forget about that for a sec, because you are ranked the #1 Weller hair model in the world.
Well, George, it's true. Have you seen my hair, bro? But forget that. You mentioned that you wrote a book, and I know that you've written more.
I've actually got 3 books available on Amazon with more to come. But forget all of that, because you are actually an extremely unique guided meditation healing expert, and I've even heard many accolades from many individuals whom you have transformed to bring them into a much happier, more content state of mind.
Yeah, George, it's true. This is all true, but forget all that. We have to get on with the show.
Now, I could go on and on, but I want some of Luke's verbal spiel.
He definitely could go on and
I
on.
want to hear the spiritual deity sitting next to me. I want to know where it resonates in the very fibres of his being. I want to know.
Guys,
Comes out.
ladies, and everything in between.
Did I stoke the coals of your thoughts with that?
You've stoked my spirit with those words.
Was it good stoking?
It's always good stroking and stoking with you, George. You know that. That's for another video, though.
Good stroking. That's the stuff that happens off camera.
So I'd like to take us back a step, and I'd like to say that, our ancestors, it's easy to forget about the kind of sacred knowledge and wisdom that they understood. And I think now we're living in a time where depression, where anxiety and mental health issues has become such a prominent issue. We're starting to realize that our ancestors, that our tribal roots, there was a lot of wisdom within those communities, within that culture. And we're starting to understand that it wasn't all just, spiritual mumbo jumbo and superstition. Obviously, there's a part of that, but there's also, you have to understand there was a balance between both the physical, the mental, and the spiritual world back then, at least within tribal communities, where they understood the ephemeral nature of life and the connection that we have to our environment, to our surroundings, to each other. Not seeing oneself as just an individual self, but actually seeing oneself as part of a greater whole.
Ephemeral meaning temporary, right?
Exactly, George.
Beautiful word
George.
to describe something that isn't always that beautiful. To think life is temporary. Something like that. Is it beautiful? But when you say it's ephemeral, suddenly it seems beautiful.
It's a beautiful word, isn't it? I think this is a huge issue of our time, right? The fact that we are so steeped in fear based on our circumstance, based on seeing things as forever, as constant, right? And then not seeing the bigger picture, not seeing things more truthfully for what they are, which is constantly in motion, constantly in flow. So for example, this morning, I woke up this morning, I looked outside. I was like, wow, my God, it's bloody freezing outside. I don't want to go out filming. What kind of moron films outside?
This is completely true. He wrote to me and said, I don't want to go, it's too cold.
Too bloody
Why don't you
cold.
just come and be on my doorstep so I don't have to go out, so I can have a heater behind me, right, and a cup of hot chocolate, and I can sit there with a woolly Christmas hat on, and I don't need to go outside, and I can be in my slippers. And now look, aren't you glad that you're freezing?
This is it, right? And it goes back to what George said about sometimes the things that you don't want to do because you think are potentially bad for you, actually those are the things often that you need to do.
Those are the things that kill the demons.
Step outside your front door, challenge yourself, get on a bike, wear an amazing hat, be cool, do your thing. Don't just trap yourself within yourself, because the longer you do that, the harder it is to get out, the harder it is to move and to fucking explore and enjoy and connect with friends, with family, with nature, with your environment, with your surroundings. Get outside, guys, connect with people. Don't get lost in the humdrum and the nonsense and the bullshit of the news and the shit that you see online telling you you're this and you're that and you should stay in your lane and you're stuck in this box. You're not in a box. Break out of the box, George. Break out of the box.
I'm doing it. I'm going to break out of the box. Where's the box? Where is it? Where are the edges?
We don't live in a box.
I left that box behind a long time ago. Long time ago. The box came for me and I said, come on in. And then music from Street Fighter 2 started playing in the background and it went din 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 din, and I went Hadouken! And then the box exploded and here we are.
We'll return after these messages.
What up guys, so I'm here today to tell you a little bit more about what I do and who I am. So basically, meditation has been a key aspect of my life. It's helped me get through so many different difficulties. There is a way to do it and I'd love to help you do it. If you feel you need that help, I'd love to give you that help because I wish someone was there for me. I wish someone had been able to help me and give me the tools that I use. And you know what? There wasn't. I struggled so much every day when I was younger. I didn't know how to deal with my own inner demons, right? We all have our demons, we all have our issues. But I feel I've developed techniques which are, quite frankly, nothing new. I didn't invent these techniques. These are ancient techniques that have been around for centuries, but I've found ways to utilize them in order to not only survive, but thrive, right? Here I am in London town, in the center of Trafalgar Square, living my life, embracing life. And there was a time where I never thought I'd be able to do that. There was a time when I couldn't even leave my home. I was so trapped within my own mental suffering. And so the fact that I'm here right now is for me a miracle, quite frankly. And if you're dealing with your own issues and you feel that you need some help, then please reach out to me. There's links below. Contact me, and if I can help, I'll surely do so. So send you guys so much love, and I mean that. People say that shit all the time, sending so much love. But right now, I'm emanating love. Can you not feel it? I'm energetically transferring that love to you guys. So bless you. Namaste and see you soon.